to start the game. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Broncos offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Colorado's offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First down here for the offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
And I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make
Dog that nigga is back again. WTF/
Keeping it on the ground.
Graduate Han.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Broncos.
Get a job.
That nigga didn't want to go. I don't know why. Y'all breezed through off season hella fast for me, so I didn't even see. I think I didn't. Did I see players leaving? I saw the draft, and when I didn't see him on the draft board, I was like, oh shit, nigga trying to stay. Then nigga knocked up somebody in Boise.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the
back.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense.
I'm going to put a hat on him.
Do it.
Haven't played Mr. Beach yet. Low, stay or else.
They're firing on all cylinders right out of the game. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
Colorado's still been trying to. Colorado tried to get me to coach them again.
So it's not the end of the world. You
see
slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I don't like this.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Happy Pride Month, Corey.
Thank you. Somebody said it.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
No. I was like, block him.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up.
You too, David.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I need all the support.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, a very
my wife don't like that I'm gay.
Drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense in an empty set.
Yeah, put nobody there. Bet. Go.
To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boise State.
Them.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on.
Shout out to the gays.
In this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Oh, I'm just trying to see something.
From inside the 10, here he comes.
It's Men's Mental Health Month, though.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return.
Hey Siri, drop that emoji where that dude was pointing at his head because he was thinking hard.
Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David,
Siri, I wasn't really talking to you.
Right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks. His 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse.
Bruh, throw the ball away.
Play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
The offense starts with a short field.
With your beach ass.
On the option. The pitch. Bust through behind his pad. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Stay in your lane,
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field.
Son ain't big enough to be in that position.
This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for a big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll power it inside with the fullback, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, look out! They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. He's gonna pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit.
Off he goes. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he got loose, it was all over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play.
Option King.
See how aggressive they are on this drive.
Say, man.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Sucks.
There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
They sure wasn't playing like this in my last game. That's for sure.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Boise State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin.
Gotta do it twice because it don't never work once.
Update. All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead.
Dog that nigga is back again. Shout out to the gays. It's Men's Mental Health Month though. Bruh, throw the ball away. Option King.
Offense is coming back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense,
Good
special
tackle,
teams
son.
have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And they get him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. It's a draw. Shakes off a tackler. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's got it again. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down.
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the offense on first down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll run it again. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Toss to the outside. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They really used the back speed there. Well blocked, created a little crease for him, and he took off with it.
And I like the toss, getting out wide really quickly, especially for teams that want to bring pressure in the middle, and they always got those backers coming fast. Now I get that edge, I get the ball in the perimeter, let my blockers do some work on the outside, make some big plays.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside.
Hey, here you go. Here you go, Jetty.
Handoff to the lone back.
Oh, no,
he
run it
is
back.
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will hustle to
Jetty.
the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Get it there.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hold on.
2nd and
Come
goal
on, man. Do
coming
your
up.
thing. Do your thing, 26. Do your thing.
Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. The option look. Now the toss.
Hey, Jetty, who's this?
Now Broncos. And the route is on.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 35 to Washington. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And that
Dog that nigga is back again. Shout out to the gays. It's Men's Mental Health Month though. Bruh, throw the ball away. Option king.
When I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction.
Oh, it wasn't his option. That's why.
Opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing.
Mid.
And with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Now on first down from the 28. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now on the move. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that.
Dog that nigga is back again. It's Men's Mental Health Month though. Bruh, throw the ball away. Auction King.
Just
Mid.
never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
You got bleachers, son.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Line gets set, 1st down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard.
Dog that nigga is back again. It's Men's Mental Health Month though. Bra throw the ball away. Option king. Mid.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage, but this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
It's good. There is a flag on the play. On the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must. When he's in a defenseless position like that, that penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going up top on 1st down. Makes his connection. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone.
I got one last game too.
He's
Not me, a CPU guy.
getting some heat. Avoids pressure. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking
Who you
some
play?
punches.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Come on, you stupid
Can't make
ass.
the grab as he was going for
Come
6
on,
right
stupid
there.
ass boy.
This defense has just been
Freshman.
all over this guy all game long.
Come on,
Under
freshman.
pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have
Drop.
an interception in this game. That's
Low.
why they've got a big lead
Drop,
here in the 4th
drop,
quarter.
drop,
This guy has
drop.
never gotten into a rhythm.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and
Freshman
sack
said,
the quarterback,
nah.
and they'll stop the drive on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Use your hands for more than off jerking.
That's right.
They bring him down, and he's going
That's
to lose
right.
a
So
yard
you
on
can
that
learn
one.
something from our
It's
Coach
going to be
Dix.
tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of
Ah,
scrimmage.
slow ass.
getting
Slow ass turn.
Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next
Slow
one.
ass spin
We
move.
reached the 2-minute warning, and this
I ain't gonna lie, my
offense is
running
that
backs ain't
much
never had
closer
no
to
spin
salting
moves
away a
except
victory.
punches.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the
Ah, they
clock.
weren't even
Man, they
ready
put a
to
good day together.
defend this
They-
fucking
they've had
run.
they've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to.
Nothing but green
They
ahead.
wasn't even ready to defend the
He's at the
run,
40.
baby.
He's at the 20. Touchdown Broncos. And the punishment has been extended.
Damn.
Saw that from Rip. So there's a mano a mano. Center literally picks up anyone. God damn. Why the fuck were they in that defense?
Just run by him, then safety, fuck it.
So let's see, does everybody go where they're supposed to go? Okay, so even in that, guard pulls.
Even Steven.
Shit, yeah, it's straight up. Guard pulls. Boop, boop. Boop, bop.
5v5.
God damn. And he just sorry. 11, you sorry, brother. I'm so sorry to say that. 11 was there.
Backside Kona don't do shit.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are. And
yeah,
what
corner
you do
can't.
well.
Backside corner
Another
can't see
scoring
shit
drive
over
by
these.
this
Them niggas
offense.
6'6".
Like
O'Malley didn't wanna pull his flag.
Right.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration,
It's
an
basically been
old-fashioned
spread
stomping,
the
Jesse.
whole time.
Yeah,
That,
and
that's
listen,
on me.
Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he
If that wasn't his first option, that would have been a
set
pick.
of downs after that completion.
But it was his first option, so good for him, right?
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll take a shot.
All right, don't fuck me.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong.
Almost got. Jesus. I said don't fuck me. He 1-on-1. And he a freshman too. 10 more yards, he would have got ran by. Look at him. Ah! Oh, it looked like he was going for the second attempt. Oh, yeah. His hand touched it. Almost palmed that bitch.
Haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
Everybody's sorry.
Is back again.
Everybody's
Even
sorry.
Steven. 5v5. Backside Kona don't do shit. O'Malley didn't wanna pull his flag.
Oh, that was you, son? Oh, come on, son. Everybody got to get better. Jesus. You look stupid, son. That's why I clipped you.
Hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. Third down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's looking for a man on second down. It's on target and complete. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to
This nigga talking about steak.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the open.
Dog that nigga is back again. Even Steven. 5v5. Backside Kona don't do shit. Now he didn't wanna pull his flag.
Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better.
There you go, Omar. Option king right there.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so
Option
long.
king.
This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.